with today being National IPA Day, we felt it would be best to go with the wine, apparently. My brother has switched it up a little bit. And why is that exactly? You got very excited about this. It came through the phone, your excitement.
In the first place, I did not realize that we'd be recording on National IPA Day.
Okay. All right.
I guess I knew there was a National IPA Day, but I didn't realize that would be the day we would be recording this.
Okay. Fair.
But yeah, we're always on the lookout for things we haven't tried.
For sure.
And when there's something from a particular category that we've never tried, this type of wine, that's pretty cool. And the beer we were going to drink, you'd already had.
I had.
On draft.
It was delicious.
We'd still
It was
decided
good.
that last week we had decided that's what we were going to do. And we were going to carry that over to this week. But when this particular type of wine came in, also not knowing it was IPA Day, a National IPA Day, I decided I got a little bit more excited about this. So I wanted to bring this to the table.
All right. So we've got a wine we're going to talk an awful lot about and a process and all that kind of stuff for this Give It a Shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith. And we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Amuse Bouche Pet-Nat from Trader Joe's.
This is a 2022, I believe, is what I saw.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about this. Obviously, we've talked enough, so I do know some of this stuff now that it's naturally fermented. Is that basically really kind of narrowing it down?
They bottle it during the initial fermentation. So it's actively fermenting as they bottle it, which is what gives us the bubbles that we're going to have.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of sparkling wine.
It is a
sparkling
sparkling wine. In fact, this actually predates like the method used in champagnes and other sparkling wines, the method champenois, which is a secondary, I believe, fermentation, and that's when that carbonation happens. For
Gotcha.
That. But this has been around since before that. So Pet-Nat is short for Pétillant Naturel, which means naturally sparkling, which it is. So
the ancestral method.
The ancestral, as opposed to method champenois.
I really like this. I was reading this on the back of the bottle. We do not intervene, but simply support the winemaking process to allow nature to do its work. That sounds cool. I like that. And you can see you might not be able to see it on camera, but at the bottom of the bottle, you can see some of nature's work that it's done. And
nature's,
which looks very much like,
vitamins.
if like when we buy a lot of stuff that's bottle fermented, if it's from Russian River Brewing or different breweries like that do that kind of bottle conditioning, there is going to be sediment and yeast stuff that you're going to see down at the bottom of the bottle. So, no cork, no screw cap. No, it's actual bottle opener.
And that's what in reading that's the style of closure for this particular type of wine. So, and this one is from France. I guess they're made in other parts of the world. I know they're made in California. I was reading a little bit. Just be careful.
That's why I was going slow, because I was like, just in case. I was like, Keith will keep talking. I'll slowly get this cap off.
I was hearing the carbonation being released. So a couple of my coworkers have already bought this and tried it. I have that's a decent amount of carbonation. That is
very carbonated.
I don't know why I was thinking it was going to be kind of like Vino Verde or one of those that have just that light bit that goes away really quickly, but that's pretty cool. So I've heard all kinds of descriptors used for this: fruit, sweet. Sometimes I guess it can be a little bit on the funkier side.
Now talk about the whole thing where, because this is a natural process,
yes,
you could get a bad bottle.
You could. Yes, and
it is very possible.
Take it back to your retailer, and hopefully it won't ruin a dinner party or a nice evening or that for whatever reason. But take it back to your retailer, and they will. A good retailer will give you your money back or give you a new bottle to try. So
it's actually part of their marketing campaign. Make sure you buy at least 4 or 5 because one might be bad.
Because one will be bad.
It's a very interesting campaign.
That's right.
Very interesting. Little cloudy, little straw kind of colored for that, which is unique. I think we even said like white peach when we were joking about it when we first set the bottle down, something like that. But
it does kind of almost have like a cloudy IPA, sort of hazy IPA kind of look too.
Well, to the aroma.
Absolutely. A little bit of funk, a little bit of sweet, a little fruit. Maybe because we were talking about peach, I have peach in my head. Almost a little, no, not mushroom, but I was going to say, but there's a little something in there, but a little savory, but sweet and funk, mostly.
I'm getting peach, apple, Maybe a little bit of lime or lemon, like something kind of tart in there too. A little bit of funk. I don't know if I super noticed that until you mentioned it.
That's
like, because I think I just smelled it when we first poured it and we had that first initial smell. I was like, oh, this smells like champagne. I'm not going to like this.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't like champagne.
Correct.
And so, because it was kind of vinegary, maybe a little bit of that kind of came through. That has definitely settled out and dissipated. Now I'm getting just the other flavor. I'm like, okay, this smell. I think I was also expecting maybe something a little sweeter, like initially on the nose, like because you were talking Vino Verde, like some of these other things and Prosecco and all that kind of,
yeah,
and just all that. So I was not expecting. I was expecting that into the spectrum, not this one. But I am intrigued the more that it is sat. We taste?
Okay, absolutely.
All right.
I'm waiting. Ready. It's a lot drier than I thought it was going to
be. It is very dry.
The funk that I actually did get fairly, not strongly, but that I could really pick out. I don't really find too much there in the taste, but there is some nice apple, almost peach, something like that in there. I like it, but I'm more of I like sparkling wines, champagnes, Proseccos, things like that more than you do. I know.
I do, as long as they're more toward the sweeter side, which this one is not. This one has kind of like it still has a little bit of that. It definitely, it's almost like I mixed a cider with champagne or something like that, because there's a little bit of that going on in there.
It does have a cider kind of quality.
Yeah,
too.
it's kind of got those going. But I agree with you on the apple and the peach come out a little bit more. I actually think I'm enjoying this the more it's kind of sits a little bit and it's kind of warmed up slightly. I'm getting a little bit more flavor in it, which I'm enjoying. But overall, this one would not be my thing. I'd rather probably have a Prosecco, or if I'm going to have a sparkling wine. Again, though, as we talked about earlier, this bottle could just be different. Someone else might, like I said, if you write a review or if you caught this up on YouTube and watched any of this, leave a comment below if you've had this one before. Did your bottle taste similar to what we're describing? Was it way different? Did it have more of the funk in it? Maybe more of the sweet? Like I said, that could be a huge thing.
Talk to my coworkers tomorrow and see.
This is not bad. I can see people like yourself liking this.
Yeah.
And I can see, like I said, if you are more of a champagne type person, I could see that person being like, oh, it's nice. It's just got that little addition. But for me, it's not enough of that addition, just because, again, I'm just not. Champagne is specifically it's not my thing. But I do like this for, what is this? This was $75, I think is what you said, something like that.
12.
Oh, okay. I was close.
$11.99.
$11.99. That's not bad. That's a little more than actually, honestly, I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect, but yeah, it's $11.99 for the Amuse Bouche.
For the Amuse Bouche, and what is also rather amusing is our website, AboutBeverages.com, where you can find everything we have ever done on the internet when it comes to at least our reviews and our podcasts and recipes and all that stuff. You can go check that out at AboutBeverages.com. Easy for me to say. If you only want the latest videos and want them notified to you right when they happen, go hit subscribe on YouTube. You can find these full-length podcasts that we do most Thursday evenings live on Twitch. You can find them all there. And if you only want audio, shocking other place you can go for those are anywhere that you like listening to podcasts. Just search for About Beverages, and you will probably find us there, whether it's Spotify or Google Podcast or iTunes or Apple Podcast or I don't know. There must be another podcasting service. What else is there?
I'm sure
an
there
RSS feed near you.
Yeah.
You will just go searching for us, and we will be there. And when those searches happen, it's amazing how much stuff will come up on Google that is not just those things. Like there's pillars of some. There's some
pillars.
There's some other like
social media pillars.
Yeah, there's some social media stuff. Which is like,
and two of them, I'm certain of their names. TikTok and Instagram, and the one that we use most of all is the one that now is an X.
I don't even know anymore. We're still calling it Twitter.
Cool? Let's call it Twitter.
I'm still calling it Twitter right now.
I like the
That's
old
the logo I'm keeping on
That's
our graphics for the moment.
Yeah.
X is not giving it to us yet.
And that's the one where you will we'll keep you up to date with what's going on here at About Beverages. Like earlier this evening when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursdays, several Thursdays throughout the year, 5:30-ish Pacific time. And that's when we get together, try some beverages, hang out, have some chat, meet new people, hang out with old friends, and just have some good laughs and some good times. Also throughout the week, Andrew's going to keep you up to date on what he is doing in the gaming world and what refreshing or just tasty beverage he will have as he is doing that. So for all the latest on About Beverages, follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should definitely give it a shot.